what a crazy turn of events. So I know I'm super late, probably like a day or two late, talking about what's going on with Nicki Minaj right now and such. Look, I think I've been pretty clear and vocal about how I feel about Nicki Minaj as of late, and that her downfall from grace legitimately needs to be studied. And given her action that she has pulled off this past weekend, I think it's safe to say that Nicki Minaj fans are, or what's left of them, are at a total shock and awe as to what has happened now. Because, again, I've already talked about three videos covering Nicki Minaj in one way, shape, or form, from her downfall to her obvious beef with with her and Cardi B that happened earlier this year, and then of course that album tease rollout stuff, right? And throughout those three videos that I dropped about when talking about Nicki Minaj, I've always touted and said that Nicki is super far gone. And I've touted this many times in those past videos. But it's funny that a while back when I made those videos, there were at least a few Nicki Minaj fans that were up on my ass. Like, what the hell? What do you mean? Nicki Minaj is not falling off. She's not gonna lose to Cardi B. Like, you're just delusional. You think that she's going through this massive downward spiral. You're joking. You're coping. She's going to make the best album of the century next year. You just wait. And now I think we can say with what has happened recently this past weekend, I don't have to wait. This more or less just confirms that I was right the whole time. You motherfuckers who were so delusional in believing what Nicki had to say this whole time, and how she's going to make a comeback, how she's going to switch up the rap game, and that she's going to prove herself that she's the best. I don't think that's to be said, man. Because what Nicki has done here, and I don't, I'm trying my best not to be political in this, because at the end of the day, I don't want this video to be taken in the political stance. But what Nicki has done here she has objectively and royally fucked up her career and her image truthfully to the fullest. And look, like at the end of the day, if you want to follow Nicki Minaj even past this point, you want to still listen to her music past this point, that is your choice. That's up to you. For me personally, as someone who has been open about this for the past how many months now, ever since I've been seeing this downward spiral with hers ever since last year, where she lost to Megan Thee Stallion with that Megan's Law bar, and how she really went on a crazy Twitter rampage that fucking lost her mind. It is absolutely shocking that a lot of people were like wondering, like, okay, is Nicki really okay? Like, there's no way she's gonna be going even worse, right? And yeah, we just see her now at the worst moment possible. And again, I'm making this quick video today, wrapping this up here to just say the fact that Nicki Minaj at one point was this one artist that you were able to pay attention to. She was basically ahead of the curve, representing a new generation of up and coming female artists, whether they're in hip hop or just in music in general. She was the poster child of someone that you could really look up to in a way that people inspire. And Nicki had an image where everyone was free to talk and express how they felt, and she was super open to every little thing possible. And to see her slowly but surely devolve within not just the past couple years, but within the past 5, 6 years since her Queen album dropped to what she is now, is absolutely fucking sad. And if she keeps going this trajectory, I don't even know what to say, man. I feel like, again, at the rate it's going to just end like what happened with Kanye West. What a sad turn of events, that I have to say sad twice, my gosh. Because, like I mentioned in my past videos, this was an artist that I grew up listening to back in the early 2010s, and I absolutely loved and respected and appreciated when it came to the rise of like this resurgence of female hip hop artists at the time. And Nicki Minaj's sound, her voice, her cadence, her albums are so iconic, so more or less classics at this point, since majority of them have turned over a decade old or about to turn a decade old at this point. And to see her where she is now is it's just shocking, man. It is just shocking. And while I do agree that maybe there are some weird supportive conspiracy theories about why Nikki is going on this side and doing this because it's for her husband, who is a supposed sex offender, to the fact that she's not a U.S. citizen, which she has blatantly stated many, many times. Either way, this is just a sad turn of events and just another rant and another reason why, like, I cannot listen to Nicki Minaj, nor can I really respect her and look at her the same way that I do now. So yeah, just want to talk about this, and to wrap this up, I'm just gonna say for anyone that wants to start dislike bombing this video because I'm now a Nicki Minaj hater, like, listen, whatever, you can dislike this video all you want. I'm just here simply ranting about my massive, massive disappointment that of what has come. Because for anyone that still thinks that Nicki is still has a straight head ahead, um, look in the mirror and realize like you are not seeing the Nicki that I'm seeing right now. It's sad, man. It's just sad, and I just want to talk about it. That's it. I'll see you on the next one later.